All right, I'm back. Oh man, just gonna wait for people to get in the chat. Hello, hello. We got one in the chat. I gotta fix this chat pop up. All right, all right, all right. We got a few in the chat. I'm gonna give it like 2 or 3 more minutes, and then I'm gonna actually get into talking about the fact that the Ohio Final Boss got even stronger. This motherfucker is insane, bro. I check his TikTok every like I don't know day, and then like suddenly he just gets incredibly powerful just every time. All right, got another one in here. Yeah, I need this Ohio Final Boss lore too. This is what's floating my channel. This is what at some point is gonna start paying my bills. You know what I mean? Not yet, because I'm not at 1,000 subs, so I don't got the money. But like, at some point, he beats Romanian final boss. So the Romanian final boss like is Andrew Tate, right? Like we're not like there's no one else, right? Because honestly, I don't know who it would be besides him. Um, if it's Andrew Tate, he probably would beat him. Yeah, with his new stuff, he definitely would beat him though. Like Andrew Tate is powerful, don't get me wrong, but like, nah. The Ohio Final Boss is just like that guy, you know what I mean? Dude, my channel gets no views, and I put Ohio and it's called in my title of my shorts, and now they get like 1,000 views, even if the short is zombies. Oh man, YouTube Shorts is so dumb. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. Like, I'm not even kidding. It is so. Oh my god, I hate YouTube Shorts. I literally do. Blue Lobster or Stick Bug? Yeah, you did ask that before, didn't you? Blue Lobster or Stick Bug? That's tough. I mean, I mean, is Stick Bug still around? Like, do people still Stick Bug? Because, like, in that case, the Stick Bug has like more powerful because he outlasted the Blue Lobster. Because I haven't seen anyone use Blue Lobster in like a long time. So in that case, the Stick Bug would win. Andrew Tate versus a box of pizza. Oh, oh man, that whole situation is so dumb. Andrew Tate gets ratioed and then reveals his location. Oh man, have you seen like Moist Critical versus like Sneeko? Like, no offense if you guys are Sneeko fans, like no offense to Sneeko, but like this man just gets bodied every time. Like they try to get in these beefs and Sneeko just gets bodied. Like I'm just watching this. I'm trying to call a foul on the play. I'm trying to call a foul on the play. Cause this man, Moist Critical, is just going in on Sneeko. I've never seen Moist Critical act like this before. And it's just not fair to Sneeko. Like I don't wish that type of, destruction on anyone. Nah, Blue Lobster versus Rick Roll or closer to the same meme, but I needed another meme. Animal, not a human. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I've never gotten blue lobster, only steak bug. Yeah, I guess the blue lobster meme is like kind of predictable. So stick bug would get points for not being as predictable, because like you see the blue lobster, you kind of know that it's coming up half of the time. So like, all right, let me look up the Romanian final boss for a second. Some tattooed big guy who hypothetically can rewind time. He lived 10 multiverses. Real Romanian final boss. Okay, give me a second here. I don't know. TikTok has been broken for me. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to open that. TikTok has been broken for me. Like, I can't look stuff up for some reason. Ohio final boss versus me. The character me. With Ohio final boss's new upgrade, honestly, which I'm going to show in a second. Let's actually do that now. Let's do that now. Let's be real. He has 2 new ones that I haven't seen. If the Ohio final boss is the strongest in Ohio and everything happens in Ohio, then is he stronger than everything, even Giga Chad? Well, everything is like everything in fiction and stuff. Not like and everything in the real world. Not like memes. Like not every meme happens in Ohio. Basically. It's just I was saying that because every SCP is like in Ohio, but that doesn't mean that every meme is in like Ohio, if that makes sense. So that doesn't automatically mean that base form final boss of Ohio beats Giga Chad. No. Okay, let's do this. Okay, well, I mean, that's good, right? Okay, wait. Yeah. Okay, here's the upgrade. This is pretty significant, so I'm just gonna let it play. Yeah, bro. I mean, he's got made in Ohio over heaven, man. What do you do? What do you do against this man? Okay, I haven't searched up Romanian Final Boss yet because I wanted to show you guys the upgrade that the Ohio Final Boss got. That's what I wanted to show you. Like, you can check the comments. I'm not going to analyze it that much. It's just keep it in mind that he's, like, massively stronger again. Okay, I can look up Romanian Final Boss now. But the Ohio Final Boss is just insane. That's all we need to know. That's all we need to know. He's even stronger than before. He was broken before, but he got even stronger. Yeah, the Ohio Final Boss is the strongest meme in existence. I can claim that for a while. Like I said, we need to see the Giga Chad form. Somebody show us the Giga. We need that light novel. We need that to release. We need that to release. You know what I mean? But for now, I think it's safe to say he is the strongest character. All right, I'm looking up the Romanian Final Boss. He got what was it again? It was made over. Okay, wait. My brain is a little bit messed up right now. Yeah, he got made in Ohio over heaven. Ohio Final Boss versus Florida Man. Okay, so all that I'm gonna say is that my next video has to do with that. So I can't answer that now. Because I'll be analyzing that in my next video. Okay? And that video is gonna come out tomorrow, hopefully. If everything stays on schedule. If everything stays on schedule, it's gonna come out tomorrow. Yes. Oh, there is a Romanian final boss. Okay. It's this guy. Giga Chad's form as Cosmic Giga Chad fused with UI Shaggy. I gotta wait though, cause like I could say that stuff like that, but that's all headcanon at this point. All of the abilities that he has is just headcanon for what happens in the next like light novel or manga chapter. We gotta wait till it comes out. Ohio Final Boss new ability unlocked. I had a nightmare about him reducing my house to atoms, then reducing those atoms to absolute nothing, which is less than base nothing. I woke up and my house was gone. Yeah, that man showed up in your sleep. What did you do? What did you do for that to happen? You aggravated the Ohio Final Boss. That's the last thing you want to do. I do see. I have looked up. Yeah, I believe it is a reference to Dio Over Heaven. I actually have not gotten far enough in. I haven't finished JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Like I've gotten. I mean, you can't not get spoilers, but like. So I know kind of the idea of it, but I don't know like the full scope of it. So all that I know is that he's like above Goku apparently. Ultimate power of the stand. The 10 stand type is still to be the same as Star Platinum. His ability alter objects with his hands when he joked about it being the same type of stand as Crazy Diamond. Okay. Romanian Final Boss has lower speed but bigger strength. He actually older than the Ohio Final Boss. Yeah, he probably does have bigger strength, at least than base form Final Boss of Ohio. You could definitely make a argument for like Cosmic Ohio or like, Ohio Over Heaven or whatever. Come on, you gotta finish JoJo. Yeah, I do have to finish JoJo. I should definitely finish JoJo. Dio Over Heaven can control anyone's faith to make anything happen. So you can make anything happen. Okay. See, my brother told me a little bit about him, so I have a general idea. But I really should finish JoJo, shouldn't I? Can you stream? Like, could I stream JoJo? I'll probably get copyright striked. We're on YouTube. We're not on Twitch. I forgot. We're on YouTube. We're not on Twitch. You can't stream anime on YouTube. That's not how it works. You'll just get copyright claimed. Is it Ohio Platinum or the Ohio? I believe it's different. Or if it's not, it's just an upgraded version of Dio's stand of the Worldo. Or the World, sorry. The World. I'm pronouncing it. Okay, don't. I didn't mean to say that. He is made in Romania that gives him an ability to steal others' abilities and other things like that. Like the Infinity Gauntlet. Okay, the Infinity Gauntlet is cool, but like, and the steal ability is cool, but I'm pretty sure the Ohio Final Boss can just counter. Like, you can't steal his abilities. That's how he has like a counter to that. I already went over like SCP-3812, who has a passive ability to surpass his opponent, and like we found out that the Ohio Final Boss can not have his ability stolen. It's made in. Oh yeah. YouTube is completely different than Twitch. Novel Cars, you know him. I know he's ridiculously powerful. Yeah. Here, I can check him out for a second. You know what? Maybe I'll watch there's probably a video scaling him, right? He's like broken, is he not? Like omnipotent type thing or something like that. Maybe that's a little bit much, but I don't know. He's like impossible to kill. That's all that I know. And I know he beats Goku as well. That's what I've heard, at least. If Ohio Final Boss controls Ohio and he uses Golden Experience Ohio to put you in a state of Ohio, could he control you and make you fight for him? That's an interesting question. That's a very interesting question. I think if you have a weak will, I mean, I guess the stand just hits though. Like the stand, even without a weak will, you're still forced to do that. Yeah, I guess he could. If he hits you with the stand, if you don't have any counter for it, then yeah, he could. All right, there's another one that this man has. So he made another video, and I have not watched it yet. So I'm going to pull that up. How much multiverse can Ohio Final Boss lift in Made in Ohio form? Okay, he's like above boundless. So it's kind of like he can just lift as many as he wants to. That's all I can say. Wonder of Ohio can control all of Ohio. From what I understand, the only thing, it's really hard to analyze the ability because it doesn't show much, but I think it's partially just like teleportation and matter manipulation. Like he can teleport anything anywhere he wants. That's part of the ability. I don't know the full scope of it, but like but like teleporting anything anywhere he wants is the massive part of his ability. But it's possible he can control all of Ohio through Wonder of Ohio. I don't know the answer to that though. All right, let's play this. This man's facial expressions, man. All right, well, there's another upgrade. There's another ability that this man gets. Romanian Final Boss actually has over boundless strength, or maybe medium boundless, since Ohio Final Boss nerfed everyone. Yeah, he does. He's probably meme versal, which is above boundless. So once you get to the meme versal category, or whatever you call it, whenever you get into that category, it's really basically based on abilities. Like you can be slightly faster or stronger, but most of it is based on abilities at that point. I mean, if you have a massive form above it, then yeah, no. But a lot of when you get into these high tier fights is abilities. If it is a complete reference, then can he control all of Ohio? Yeah, he can control all of Ohio for sure. Wonder of Ohio is a parody of Wonder of You. Yeah. I remember. Yeah, it's possible. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. Wonder if you and JoJo can control the power of calamity. Impending doom on anyone. Yeah, that's pretty broken. Does Wonder of Ohio make him have really good luck and can give him them bad luck, at least if it's a complete reference? Probably, right? I think. Wonder if You is super broken. Yeah, it is. From what I'm reading right now. So can it make bad things happen to you, like getting hit by a car or getting sick? Yeah, it can. He can do that for sure. So the guy who had his house destroyed, he probably used Wonder of Ohio on you. Can Super Omega Chad Omega Giga Chad beat Romanian final boss? Well, I mean, it depends because Giga Chad is a Chad, so he doesn't need to fight with like a weapon or abilities or anything. He just kind of like tanks all the attacks and just runs at you with his hands. Fights like a Chad, you know what I mean? So if I don't know enough about the Romanian final boss, but if the Romanian final boss has an insane ability, if like the Infinity Gauntlet works, then it's possible that Chad couldn't beat him. But if Chad is just massively more powerful, then yeah, in that form. He can make rain strong as a bullet. Hitting a table can rip your leg off. That's an insane hack ability. Wonder if you makes everything strong. Okay. It can also control people and make everyone fight you. All right, all right. So yeah, then he could control everyone in Ohio, right? Or control anyone who comes into Ohio. Hmm. I'm gonna do my next. I'll tell you guys what my next video is. It's gonna be Ohio versus Florida. So I'm taking the top tiers from Ohio and from Florida, and I'm putting them in Wyoming because there's nothing in Wyoming, and having them fight to the death. That's what I'm doing in the next video. So that's gonna be a very interesting video. With this new information though about the stand of the Ohio final boss, I might have to redo some of it, but it shouldn't change much. I mean, it doesn't really add much. I'll probably just keep it. Basically, Romanian final boss can lift unlimited multiverses in his final form. Super Romanian boss. Okay. Even with that, he still loses to the Ohio final boss, especially with this new Ohio over Evan or whatever. Wonder if okay. I mean, Made in Ohio is already broken as Made in Heaven could reset the universe itself. Yeah, and I would be doing it on like a higher scale too because he's meme versal, right? So he'd just be doing it on like a not just like a universe, like all of existence, including every universe and everything. So it just like he could just wipe anything, any being, even boundless beings, just off the face of just out of reality, basically, out of existence with that ability. I actually wonder if you lost to nothing. So that ability is ridiculous. Oh man. I'm probably not going to change much, even with that information, because I don't think the outcome will change, even with this of the next video. The outcome won't change. Just keep in mind I won't be using that because it was a little bit of an older video. Wonder if you can't die, you got to kill the concept of luck to kill him. Whew. Whew. What level is Infinity Gauntlet Shrek at right now? He used to be the most powerful. I don't. Yeah, I do remember like there were some videos that I used to watch of like Shaggy versus Big Chungus. I don't know if you guys used to watch those, but I thought those were hilarious. Shaggy versus Big Chungus, Thanos and Matt from Wii Sports. I still think that Thanos can contend with like most forms of the final boss of Ohio, but I think with the new information that we have on like his new stand and all that, I just don't see. I think he can basically do what the Infinity Gauntlet can do, but quicker. That's what he can do. So honestly, he just has better hacks, so he would win. So I'd bet Infinity Gauntlet Shrek is like Wonder of Ohio, final boss of Ohio level, relative to. I don't know if he'd win, but he's relative to. Imagine that Only abilities like Rick Astley's dance could save people from Made in Ohio. Yeah. So that still makes that video that I made valid. Because he just dances and he counters it. So that still makes the video valid. The only way Wonder Review lost because a Bible with infinite power, a water bubble that is so powerful it doesn't exist, and he tanked 3 of those. Okay, so he tanked 3 water bubbles, not bottles, water bubbles that are so powerful that they don't even exist. So that's insane. What if all Boundless characters in Romania Final Boss Giga Chad team up against Ohio Final Boss? He's on a higher plane of existence than Boundless characters, so he just win. And he has like shadow clones, so he has crowd control as well. And Wonder of Ohio should be enough to deal with them with the stuff that we have now. He can like he can make everything around them a weapon and then throw shadow clones at them, so he'd still win. They have infinite power. Okay. When is this man going to get nerfed? So the only way you can get nerfed as a meme is if you die as a meme. So whenever he dies as a meme, he's going to get nerfed. Basically. Because people won't accept that he's going to keep growing in power. Like, even if he grows in power, it won't matter because he's a dead meme at that point. So he just stays at the point where he's at. So he actually never gets nerfed. It's just there's a point where he can't keep progressing. Basically. Since no one takes the fact that he's getting more powerful seriously since he's dead and no one watches his videos, that's the point where, he kind of gets nerfed, I guess you could say, because he doesn't progress. He just hits his full potential, basically. Ohio Final Boss can send the entirety of Ohio with his bad luck. Yeah, he can literally cause the entirety of Ohio to have bad luck. I mean, yeah. Oh, man. What else is there? Actually, characters can get nerfed by other characters getting stronger. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So there's a point where he doesn't get stronger, and then other characters do. Do you personally believe that Cosmic Giga Chad is his final form? It depends. I don't think it is, because I believe that Giga Chad is going to stay around as a meme. Like I said, as long as the meme isn't dead, it'll keep growing. So I believe that Giga Chad will continue to be a meme, like just an internet like legacy that just stays. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's his final form. We just need to get the next form. Also, with his luck, every attack should land. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, with that information, like, honestly, King of Ohio, even if he gets upgraded, stands no chance. Like, he just does not stand a chance. And with bad luck, he can't be hit. That's just broken. I guess the only way you could even, like, counter that is if you just overpowered the ability itself, right? So you'd have to be, like, massively more powerful than the ability. I don't even know if that would counter it, but I think that's, like, the only way that I can really think of at this point to even, like, hope to counter it. Giga Chad actually got a new form, as I said, Super Omega Giga Chad. Oh, that's his new form? Okay, well then in that case, yeah, he's automatically, like, top tier. Automatically. He should be able to fight, like, he should beat Cosmic Final Boss of Ohio. But with Ohio Final Boss's like upgrade, I still think it tracks that Ohio Final Boss with Ohio over Heaven or whatever could beat Giga Chad's new form. Some beings are above reality, therefore they aren't affected by such things as luck. Oh yeah, you could make that argument as well. Well, I think, but when we talk about characters like the Ohio Final Boss, we talk about like his abilities like transcend that reality. It's a weird concept, so let me do my best to explain it. Like his abilities that shouldn't work still work, basically, because he's just that powerful. That's the best way to explain it. Even though luck shouldn't work, oh yeah, and he has reality manipulation. So even without that, he could like manipulate reality manipulation on a higher plane of existence. So he can manipulate the plane of existence that all these meme-matic characters are in, basically. If he got soft and wet, he would have infinite power. That sounds that sounds a little bit interesting. I'm just going to say that. Out of context, that sounds a little bit interesting. Do you think he has all JoJo stands? Uh, it's very much possible. I wouldn't put it past him. I would not put it past him. I mean, with reality manipulation, he might just be able to just, like, give himself every JoJo stand. But I don't think, but with reality manipulation, like, his stands aren't as powerful as if he trains and gets them himself, basically. If that makes sense. To be honest, Ohio Final Boss will somehow die since people won't take seriously his upgrades, since he already does have some upgrades he shouldn't be able to do. Yeah, the Ohio Final Boss will die as a meme. All memes die at some point, and the Ohio Final Boss will die as a meme. But, you know, as long as he's here, I'm still going to be making videos on him, you know what I mean? Soft and wet is a stand, I promise you. Yeah, of course, of course. 30-minute Ohio Final Boss stream. Let's go. Yeah, I want to get this stream to at least an hour. At least an hour. I just don't know what to talk about. That's the thing. I almost now want to watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but I don't think I can do that. See, okay, so I'm not that far. I haven't even read into the manga. So I'm not even done with all of the anime. I still have Jolene's arc and Josuke's arc to go. And I'm in the middle of Josuke's arc. And then I ended up... See, I haven't been watching as much, so that's kind of where I am. So I got past part 3. I got past all of those. I got burned out because what happened is that I originally had Netflix, and it was just convenient to watch on Netflix. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 3. I shouldn't have watched it because now I realize that Netflix intentionally added filler. So I ended up watching like 26 filler episodes. I watched 26 filler episodes in Part 3. Part 3 moves slow, right? And there were 26 filler. And I didn't know they were filler because in the past, JoJo's hadn't had any filler. So I didn't expect that. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, there's no filler, of course. But for some reason, Netflix added all the filler. That's why I never am watching anything on Netflix again, ever. Okay? I will pirate everything. And you can take people from different dimensions and make them collide together. Oh, not part 4. Part 3. They added so much filler to part 3. It was embarrassing. Because I went back. Why are there only 24 episodes? Or whatever. Why are there only 24 episodes? Oh, I watched 26 filler episodes. And, oh man, I can't tell you how boring it is. Because part 3 is good, right? But part 3 follows a really similar concept. Where, you know, one of them fights the stand user, and that just happens. The filler literally do the same thing. They just fight random stand users. So it just extends an already extensive arc. Part 4 is Slice of Life. Okay. Yeah, I've started watching a little bit of it. So, bro, imagine if Ohio Final Boss gets Requiem. By the way, uh did Pizza Level go up since it beat Tate? Pizza Level is not, so the pizza has a hack ability against Andrew Tate, and Andrew Tate messed up. So like Andrew Tate let his guard down, and the pizza used a hack ability against specifically him. So that doesn't mean that its level went up. Bro, don't say pirate everything FBI can be watching. I don't care. My FBI agent is probably already watching me. Do you know what he's seen? If I'm incriminated, I'm incriminated. 4 and 5 is better than past 3. Okay. No, it's not filler. It's in the original manga, I'm pretty sure. Watch Crunchyroll, and I think it has 50 episodes. Oh, okay. So what happened is that I went on a site that has pirated stuff, and it only had 20 episodes. So I just assumed I watched a whole ton of filler. So then that means that I just was a little bit bored of Part 3. That's all that means. I still think Part 3 is, like, really good. Like, Part 3 and Part 1 are, like, comparable. But, like, yeah. Part 2 is just the best thing I've seen so far in JoJo's. Because I haven't finished Part 4, right? I'm only a few episodes in. Part 2 is like my favorite part so far. But I'm sure that'll probably change as I go on. Maybe it won't, who knows. The biggest hell versus FBI. Listen, if I disappear out of nowhere, you know what happened. Cthulhu versus Ohio Final Boss. Cthulhu is broken, no? But, like, as I said, the Ohio Final Boss is in a higher tier. So, yeah, that's GG. On a higher plane of existence. Ohio Final Boss is fake. You know what I got? You know what type of comment I just got on a video? Oh, man, this man is just spamming this. You know what type of comment I got on a video, though? It literally said something like, this man thinks he's so smart. By physics, nothing can move faster than the speed of light. By physics, he can't move fast. Shut up! Shut up, man. Have you read One Punch Man? Have you read anything like that? Saitama doesn't care about physics. He's not even nearly the strongest character in all of fiction. Like, if we're taking in physics, then nothing in any of this makes any sense. I mean, some physics, obviously, but, like, if we're taking in, like, nothing can move past the speed of light because he's a regular human, like, come on now. Come on! Come on, man. Way to ruin the joke. Like, you just know he's sitting in the back of class trying to be like, oh, I just wish I could communicate with everyone else. When he just ruins the joke whenever they're trying to do anything. So stupid. No. I don't care. Ohio Final Boss is fake. You're probably joking anyway. I mean, all memes aside, do I say yes? I mean, you guys can come to your own conclusions. You know. I just don't necessarily want to say yes, because if that gets clipped, then I might look like the guy who ruins the joke. There's so many in the video that has like 23,000 views. How powerful is the Ohio Final Boss? I have so many comments talking about how, like, oh, he's just fake. No, he's not really this powerful. Come on, man. Like, bro. Ohio Final Boss can control speed of light to be faster. Yeah, exactly. He's far faster. It's not even, the speed of light isn't even relevant to him. Ohio Final Boss would make the speed of light faster with reality manipulation. Yeah, technically he could. Can you predict the Ohio Final Boss's next upgrade? Oh, man. So I'm guessing based on anime that are coming out. Vinland Saga is coming out soon. Now, I don't think he'll necessarily get an upgrade from Vinland Saga, but, like, maybe? Nah, Vinland Saga doesn't have the insane power systems and everything, so I doubt it. All boundless characters are faster than the speed of light. Yeah, exactly. 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 Um, but I mean, what has he not done yet? It's tough because he could come from his upgrade could come from any anime. It could come from anything. It could come from any meme. There could be some random meme like the Zoolander meme that just pops up, and that's what happens. So if Ohio Final Boss has Sharingan, does he have Chakra too? Okay, so he has to manipulate reality to give himself Chakra so he can use the Sharingan. So he can only use the Sharingan if he manipulates reality, basically. Maybe One Piece, Luffy's fruit. Yeah, he's already done a Gear 5 thing though, so it's like I'm not sure. Imagine Final Boss gets a Death Note, a higher plate of existence Death Note. Yeah, yeah, that'd be. It turns into. Oh man. Oh, he's not gonna do that. Berserk does not get anything, bro. It doesn't get anything. I've been watching the new the new Berserk it's the Golden Age arc. They're redoing it, and it has its moments where I'm like, oh, this is really good. But like the CGI, man, the CGI, the CGI. Whose idea was it? Whose idea was it? Why does Zod? Why does Zod look like he's from a Wii game? Like, come on. Yeah, Ohio Final Boss did get Gear 5. I can show you the video if you want it. Ohio Final Boss versus Markiplier. Who would win? Ooh. Ooh. For now, it might be Ohio Final Boss, but because Markiplier, no, it's probably Markiplier. I'm not sure though. Okay, if Markiplier does something else, like I know he released his OnlyFans. If he does something besides that, it might be Markiplier. But for now, I'd say Ohio Final Boss because he just got his upgrade. You read Berserk, yeah, yeah. I've read all of Berserk. I have. I just bought like the first volume, so like the prologue of Berserk. I just bought it in person. It was like in a store, and I was just like, okay, you know what? I gotta get it. I gotta get it. You know what I mean? I'm not passing that chance up. I would say Markiplier would outlast him. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. At some point, obviously, our Markiplier will get stronger because the Ohio Final Boss will die and Markiplier won't. Can Death Note kill Ohio Final Boss? If it's a Death Note used by someone like Moist Critical, yes. If it's a Death Note used by Light, then no. Because Markiplier has been around since forever and will continue on. That's my thinking exactly. For now, like I said, the Ohio Final Boss wins, but like longevity-wise, in like a year, Markiplier wins. Most likely. Mark controls all. Yeah, probably. I mean, his views have been down though. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. He probably would win. He probably would win. I gotta stick to being, but I'm the guy who scales the Ohio Final Boss. I gotta keep, I gotta keep my loyalties. You know what I mean? So I got the bias. So maybe I'm wrong. I got the bias. Ohio Final Boss needs to get the Dragon Slayer. Yeah. Yeah. Has he done something with Berserk? There's no way he doesn't know Berserk, right? Surely. Maybe he does Berserk next. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe he pulls up with the Dragon Slayer. Okay, yeah, he doesn't have a main weapon. I mean, we saw this video. Maybe this is his main weapon. He has Bonkai, but he doesn't have like a main weapon. Or he has had a main weapon, but he switches out. And honestly, the Dragon Slayer would be the perfect main weapon for him. What are Mark's feats? I think in one of his things he's actually like an omnipotent being, but I'm not sure about that. I saw some weird scaling for like Markiplier. One of Markiplier's like what do you call them? Lost in Space and stuff for like Markiplier's an omnipotent being or something. There's no way that's real, but if it is, then yeah, that's insane. And that's not even like the meme scaling. That's just a straight up scaling. Remaining final boss songs are actually full of slurs. The first thing to the theme song is "Don't let me take down my" or something, so you can actually get the slur upgrade. Honestly, if he's on Call of Duty, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. He goes on Call of Duty. Oh man, there's that upgrade that the Romanian final boss needs. Will we continue to meme scale after Ohio final boss eventually becomes relevant? Maybe I'll transfer into like some actual scaling, but like dumb scaling. Like, no. Okay, here's my idea. I'll go from meme scaling to like scaling could Drake take on 6 Discord mods. Something ridiculous like that. You know what I mean? Who likes Dragon Ball Z? Dragon Ball Z is good. Dragon Ball Z, honestly, people are just like hate Dragon Ball Z. Like, I understand that, like, the fan base isn't great, because, like, Goku Solo. But, like, when you watch Dragon Ball Z as a kid, you thought it was goated. Don't lie. You thought it was goated. So, honestly, people just are like, yeah, no, I don't even think it cracks top 20, you know what I mean? No, it's definitely top 20 for me. What about Mr. Beast? Mr. Beast from Ohio. Mr. Beast from Ohio is kind of insane, but normal Mr. Beast isn't that. Mr. Beast just has money. That's just what he has. So if he can bribe people, that's his ability. Whereas Mr. Beast from Ohio, yeah, that's a different story. Ohio Final Boss versus Kratos. Is the Ohio Final Boss like a god? I just think he's as powerful as a god. That doesn't mean that he is a god. Or more powerful than the god. That doesn't mean he is a god, does it? I mean, you could describe him as a god, but like... He'd probably... I mean, it depends. It depends. I do like Dragon Ball Z. I do like Dragon Ball Z, like I said. The nostalgia definitely is the best thing about it, but it's still not a bad story. And the fights are sick as well. Like you rewatch like Gohan versus Cell, that was insane. The Discord mods no diff. I don't know, the Discord mods are slow. Like if Drake can blitz all of them, Ohio Final Boss can delete all of FNAF and Mark will die. Memes greater than yeah. Do the Ohioans pray to him? Well, I mean, I don't think they pray to him. I just think they start praying to something in general when he pulls up on them. One Punch Man. One Punch Man is really good. The anime isn't as good as the manga, though. Like, most of the time, I enjoy anime more than manga. Like, that might be a controversial take, but that's just, like, me. But, like, the One Punch Man manga is insanely well. The drawing is top tier. Like, it's like... Berserk's drawing is insane, and then One Punch Man, like right below that for me. But I haven't read that many manga, so I don't know. Dragon Ball Z was the best. Nowadays, people think they're special, and won't be better than people say, and actually no, this show trash. Yeah, I agree. They're just like, oh yeah, well, you know, the writing. It's like how I said, like Sword Art Online gets so much hate. There's some deserved hate, but like it gets so much hate. People just when they start hating on something, they just start hating on something. Like there's a reason why people who like Bleach the most haven't talked until now. Because they're getting an insane anime. Before they just get ridiculed if they talk. Discord mods will eventually ban everyone. Yeah. Discord's mod smells so no one can come close. I mean, if Drake pushes them into the water, like if they're in an aquatic area, you know, they take a bath, they lose their powers, you know what I mean? Drake might take that. The Ohio Final Boss resets the universe. I don't think Mark can do anything about it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I might be biased, but I still think Ohio Final Boss would probably beat Mark. Have you heard the King of Ohio team with Giga Chad and Romanian Final Boss? He did? He did? That's the collab of the century. Right there. I feel like that also happens to Demon Slayer. Yeah, that is true. Oh my goodness. Like Demon Slayer's plot is objectively not the best. You know what I mean? It's not bad. People say it's terrible, it's mid. It's not bad. It's just a good plot. Nothing very good, nothing amazing. It's just good. And the visuals are amazing. So for Demon Slayer, it's people just hate on it. Like it's still definitely one of the best current anime. I like me personally. I like Jujutsu Kaisen more, but that's just me. I mean, we're all entitled to our own opinions. I love the fights in Jujutsu Kaisen, and I always have loved fights. Like some of them, that's one of the things that I love the most about anime is fights. So Jujutsu Kaisen was like the perfect anime for me. So that's just me though. My only problem with Dragon Ball is Goku solos. Yeah, same, exactly. Drake's Jip would wash the stink off of the Discord mods. If it's White Drake, then no. If it's White Drake, then no. Nah, the water becomes brown. You think the water loses to the Discord mod? The water loses to the Discord mod. That'd be ridiculous. I am a kid on my mom's iPhone. I mean, that's fine. You might be joking, so I'm not gonna, But I mean, I see the capital E, and I know that iPhone automatically capitalizes the first thing, so you're definitely on a phone. But like, people think you need the plot, but you really don't. Yeah, no, you don't 100% need a plot. If you enjoy it the first time you watch it, and the plot isn't that great, it doesn't matter. You don't have to take off points because the plot isn't that great. I heard about Jujutsu Kaisen. What do you think of Ohio Final Boss getting Infinity? Ooh, Jujutsu Kaisen is coming back in the summer. Maybe for a promotion for it, he gets Gojo's abilities. If he gets Infinity, I mean he already has domain expansion, but if he gets Infinity, then yeah, no one is beating him. I'm just saying that no one is beating him. Water can't handle Discord mods. Ohio Final Boss with Infinity is crazy. Yeah. If they hit the water, it all runs away. Oh, man. Their power of being dirty is so powerful that it literally manipulates reality. Everything in reality, all of matter runs away from them. They stink so much. Oh, that's like the most powerful Discord mods. You know what I mean? That's like the king of Discord mods, if that exists. The god of Discord mods. Is that a thing? The only person who's taking care of that is Kratos. No one else will even try. Boundless characters actually get beaten by all boundless characters since their powers are infinite. I meant Ohio Final Boss, sorry. Okay. So you just mean that he beats all boundless characters? Because this sentence is a little bit confusing, but it's all good. I thought the cameraman can't get hurt. If characters are able to react to him, and have enough attack potency or have a powerful enough hack ability, like durability negation ability, then yeah, he can get hurt. That one guy in SpongeBob, the cameraman, gets hit by a car. Oh yeah, did you see the what is it, Terrence or whatever from Angry Birds? He literally outsped the cameraman. Like the biggest bird outsped the cameraman at one point. All right, rewrite it. Yeah, the cameraman does break, like I said. If he gets hit with a strong enough ability, if they can react to his speed and he gets hit with a strong enough ability, then he definitely would die. Hello, my brother. Discord mods have no life, so they would know everything about the opponent before the fight, so they get the advantage. What if the opponent has never been online? Like if they've never been on the internet, then they'd have the advantage over the Discord mod. Really? Yeah. I don't think the cameraman is this. The cameraman is a little bit overrated. Not as overrated as like IShowSpeed, but he's definitely a little bit overrated. But the problem is that characters just can't react to his speed. That's the problem. Like, yeah, he can't really get hit, but if he gets hit by a durability negation ability, then yeah, he could die. Discord mods have no life, so they would know everything about the... Oh, sorry. All boundless characters can be Ohio Final Boss because their power is infinite. Okay, so the problem is that the Ohio Final Boss is like, if you look at the tiering category, he's above infinite. I don't know how that works. I can't explain how that works, but he's literally just above boundless. Like automatically. I don't understand it, and it makes no sense, but it's just something that happens because of the mematic tier. Cameraman's strongest character ever. His speed is insane. So the thing is that basically, as if you can react to the cameraman's attacks, you can win. And if you can't react to his attacks, you lose. That's what happens. Everybody is on the internet. I know, but like, I don't even know. Would a Giga Chad be on the internet? Like, a Chad would just never have been on the internet, no? So he might just counter. I mean, a Giga Chad would beat up a Discord mod, like, casually without even trying. I'm just saying. I mean, Giga Chad has, like, a Instagram account, but it's like someone taking the pictures for him, so I don't even know if that counts. Sometimes even knowing everything about someone doesn't make you win. Yeah, because Batman has lost before, hasn't he? Has Batman lost with prep time? I don't know. Maybe he has, maybe he hasn't. I haven't read enough comics to know that. Yo, biggest is me burning memory, your biggest meat rider. You're on a second account, you're here? Alright. Maybe you made the second account to subscribe to me. Just don't meat ride too hard, okay? That's all that I ask. This power is beyond comprehension. Vsauce makes a good video talking about infinities that are bigger than infinity. Okay. Top G is online, so Chad. Chad's also on the internet. Yeah, I know. But some Chads aren't on the internet. Or some Chads completely leave the internet and just grind. So they could move while they're grinding. Basically. Wait, so... But the meme... Okay. Wait, but the memes get renewed every time. They're better like technology, so soon Ohio Final Boss will be as weak as Shrek compared to the new memes. Yeah. Yep. At some point, he will be far stronger. Unless we get a full reset of memes, which is possible, then yeah. There will be someone who makes the Ohio Final Boss look like that. So maybe that's how power scaling works. Yeah. No, just change my account's appearance. But that ain't a bad idea. Ohio Final Boss versus all of JoJo. Come on. You know who wins. The Ohio Final Boss walks up to JoJo's, light skin stares everyone, and that's the end of the fight. How powerful is Elon Musk? Oh, see, Elon Musk had a good idea for Twitter, right? Like, oh, everyone should have free speech. Yeah, that's a good idea. But Elon Musk has executed it so poorly. So poorly. I mean, to be fair, Elon Musk is the man who's taking down Twitter as we speak, and that is a good thing for society. So, Elon Musk, he might be pretty powerful, but he's like Mr. Beast. He's just rich. Is Ultra Instinct Shaggy overrated or underrated? Maybe overrated? Maybe? He's really powerful, but like, I don't know if he's the most powerful meme, and a lot of people have an insane bias towards him. You can argue that he's not. You can argue that he is, but you can argue that he's not. And a lot of people just put him above people automatically, just because he's Shaggy. Ohio Final Boss versus Queen of Ohio asking for a divorce. Listen, we know the Ohio Final Boss is a Chad, so he just moves on. So he wins that. Maybe Novel JoJo's beats the Ohio Final Boss. I don't think so. But I haven't read Novel JoJo, so you can tell me. Have you caught up to the manga where the point where Giga Chad and Cameraman combined? Yeah. I do know that happened at one point. Now that I think about it. Let's make the biggest L a meme and make him better than the Ohio Final Boss. You don't have to do that. I'm just the guy. I'm just the scaler. You know what I mean? I'm just the guy behind everything. I don't even need to be that powerful. I just need to be manipulating everything, the power of every meme behind the scenes. You know what I mean? Got that Aizen type shit. Ohio Final Boss gets infinity and Limitless gets more powerful. Yeah, that's fair. Wonder of Ohio, Elon Musk. Take Elon Musk with bad luck. Yeah, Wonder of Ohio would be Elon Musk. The biggest L versus all memes. You slam beyond concept of diff. Okay. The meat riding is crazy, but I appreciate it. Oh, you think Shaggy is at most universal? Ooh, we're getting into some tough territory here. I wouldn't say he's only universal, but like, I don't know if he's probably mematic, but I don't know. You could argue that he's not. I think he's above Goku, right? Like, he beat Goku. Like, everyone agrees that he could beat Goku at like 0.1% power. So he should be bigger than Universal for sure. Watch about Novel JoJo. Everybody there 1 billion times stronger than normal. Yeah, I have heard some ridiculous things about JoJo's like light novels. It's insane. It is insane what I've heard. But I haven't heard that much. So maybe at some point I'll read them myself. Like I said, I need to finish. So my priorities are to finish JoJo's, read some DC and Marvel so I can like compare some of the characters to like some of the meme characters, and then maybe at some point I'll maybe even read the light novel, but I can like watch a video. Watch about okay, well, but the power scaler chooses the power of opponent and the node and the diff. Yeah, see, I'm the one who gets to pick how powerful they are, and since there's really only one other person who I've seen doing this type of stuff. Let me see if I can find his channel. Who is the Ohio Final Boss? That's not it. Let me see. Can I find this? Yeah. Okay, here we are. He has 6.85K subscribers. His name is like Ziri-chan or whatever. He makes pretty good videos. I agree with a lot of what he says. Not necessarily his power scaling. I don't necessarily disagree, but like his like meme power scaling. Memeverse versus real life. So if we do the like nerd type, well, technically speaking, meme characters aren't actually real. They're not real. So, as long as you're stronger than the person in real life, you can win. If you do that type of stuff, then yeah, memeverse characters lose. But if you do like normal, like if you do realistically, I think, well, I mean not realistically, but if you do like if you use the scales that I've given you, then the memeverse would win. Baller in his prime versus Ohio Final Boss, Wonder of Ohio. I mean, he is balling. He is balling. That's all I can say. He might take it. I guess the question is, how hard is he balling? How hard is the baller balling? If he's balling hard enough, yeah, you know what I mean. He might take it, but if he's not if he's not really balling, then if he's having an off day, which some people do. Some people who ball have off days. If that is happening, then GG, he loses. Novel cars can take everyone's abilities. Can you type him name in the comment? I'm a little bit confused on that one. Can you type his name in the comments? Who are we talking about? Novel cars? I mean, to type his name in the comments after the video? Just like pin it? The biggest L, Rage, and Prime versus all of the memeverse. So I get the prime drink. Are we talking rage boosted, or are we talking with your rage? Me and him jumping them, or are we talking rage boosted me versus the memeverse? The biggest Romanian final boss will soon be stronger than Ohio final boss. Can become spy. Okay. So that's what you think. Yeah, he probably will. If he lasts as a meme, he might die quick, or he might pick up as a meme, and if he picks up, he'll probably surpass the Ohio final boss. I watched him all. He does everything, so he can do anything, so he's strongest. Maybe. Yeah. He might be. He might be. The other YouTube, like yoga. He was talking about. Oh, that dude. Okay. The Ziri-chan guy or whatever. Yeah. Okay. I'll remember that. Let me make a note about that, and then I will pin him in the comments. Okay. Not gonna lie, Quandale Dingle gets slammed by Ohio Final Boss in base form. Uh, I mean, Ohio Final Boss started like Quandale Dingle is kind of dead at this point in most people's opinion. Some people still listen to his music, but like he's mostly dead. He's mostly dead. So, I mean, yeah, it might happen. That might happen. Ohio Final Boss gains Super Saiyan form, Ultra Instinct. Would he get stronger? Yeah, he would get the same multiplier as Super Saiyan and Ultra Instinct, and then if he got Ultra Instinct, he would be able to dodge any attack, right? Streaming on for 69 minutes. Yeah, you love to see it. I'm going to do a 420 special. Whenever we get to 420 subs, I'm going to do a 420 special. Ohio is stronger than Romania, so Ohio Final Boss will just automatically win. Yeah, I think the Ohio Final Boss will win because I think he'll still outlast Romanian Final Boss. I don't know if the Romanian Final Boss. I don't know how long he will last. That's my only qualm with him beating the Ohio Final Boss. Moist Critical versus Markiplier. Ooh. Hmm. Moist Critical with prep time would win. Moist Critical without prep time would lose. That's the answer I'm going to give. Not going to lie, I might make you some fan art soloing all of the meme verse if I feel nice. I mean, I'm down for some fan art. As long as you're not making like gotcha life videos, then I'm down for some fan art. There are literally... Oh my gosh. I've seen like I've looked up like boundless beings, like looked up the videos, and like at one point I looked it up to show it to someone, and I literally saw that gotcha life reactions are a thing to like YouTube shorts. How did they take two of the worst things in existence and combine them together? How? How is that possible? How strong is 6ix9ine? Are we talking the rapper or are we talking the like the number? We're talking the rapper. He's trash. Like Drake level at best. Name characters, Ohio Final Boss, solos. Goku, Quandale Dingle, currently Giga Chad, currently, I think, yeah, currently Giga Chad. Saitama, and final person, I'll throw in Shaggy, currently. That's the most controversial one, because some Shaggy fans are going to get on my ass after that one. 6ix9ine versus 420. Depends on the context. Depends on the context. Because, like, if we're talking... Because it depends on what category of numbers we're talking. Like, if we're talking in money, or if we're talking in, like, you know, subscribers, then 420 wins. But if we're talking in, like, felonies, then obviously 6ix9ine wins. Yes, but Romania man can steal anything in the universe and multiverse plus reality. Yeah. I mean, even with that, stealing anything. So, the Ohio Final Boss might... So, the thing is that since the Ohio Final Boss is, like, a lot stronger... Like, okay, if we admit the Ohio Final Boss is a lot stronger, then he can just spiritual pressure crush. Like, and that's the end of the fight, unfortunately. The number meme. Okay. I mean, 6ix9ine is mematic. Let's be real. It's been around for long enough. If 420 has a gun, he win. Sure. Yep, that's accurate. The Detroit Demon can steal any ability. He still loses to Ohio Final Boss. Yeah, he still lost, didn't he? Didn't they fight and like the Ohio Final Boss beat him and Florida Man? At least base Florida Man, not like full amped Florida Man. I mean, that was on this guy's Zero Chance video. I don't know if we take him for real, but if that's real, then yeah, the Ohio Final Boss beat the Detroit Demon who has a similar ability. going to 69.420 minutes. 69.420 minutes. Yep. How long have we been on? Been on for an hour and 15 minutes. Okay. I'm going to go for either an hour and a half to 2 hours, I think. Probably 2 at the rate that we're going. Yeah, probably. Yeah, because I got to eat dinner at some point. Taking out the energy drink. Ohio Final Boss can steal people's memories and is instant knockout. Yeah, so you have to be able to counter his abilities. You have to be more powerful and be able to neg all of his abilities, or you have to be like Rick Astley and just be able to dance. You can turn people into snails. If reality manipulation works on you, then yes. It's 3 a.m.? You're on a ridiculous time zone. I'm not even on Eastern time, so what time zone are you on? So it's only 5. It's like 5:13 for me. We're on. Wait. 20 is that? How many hours is that? What is that? Oh man, yeah, we are on 4 different time zones. What is that? 10-hour difference at least. Wait, so if Giga Chad just runs forward and tanks attacks, he could beat Ohio Final Boss. Yeah, if he can get in close and just like pummel the Ohio Final Boss, if he's more powerful in that form, then he could win. So that's like Giga Chad's only win condition in their fight. But since the Ohio Final Boss can like fly back up and just run away, unless Giga Chad can catch him off guard, Giga Chad would lose. You're from Bulgaria. But basically, I live in Romania. I see you. Yeah, Giga Chad does have a resistance. See, he's a Chad, so his Chadly energy. It's like, God Ki in Dragon Ball? Or I don't know if you've watched Yu Yu Hakusho, but like Yusuke's Ki, or Reishi, sorry, not Ki, Reishi that he's able to use that like makes him like a god, like makes it so you can overpower people with less Reishi than him. Like it's like God Ki or like Yusuke's insane Reishi. It's like those basically. Giga Chad has the Chad energy. He's the ultimate life form. He has the ultimate Chad energy. Ohio Final Boss can steal people's memories with the discs. Okay. Meme Butcher Trollface versus Ohio Final Boss full power. Oh, there is. There's a Gotcha Life video. Wait, before I think the Trollface. I mean, I think they both have win conditions, but if the Ohio Final Boss has prep time, he might be able to win. But without prep time, I'm not sure. It might lean in the favor of the Trollface. How powerful is the true form of the Ohio Final Boss? So all that I can say is that it's like all headcanon, right? So like I can tell you how strong I think he will be, but like it's just headcanon. But in my own headcanon, I think it'll take I think he'll be so powerful that it'll take a new being to team up with Giga Chad and Cameraman, and they'll all jump him and they'll win. All 3 of them have to fight him, basically, is my guess. There are 2 Chads in the meme versus Giga Chad and Romanian Final Boss. Well, Giga Chad is literally just the ultimate form of Chad. So they're both Chads, but like Giga Chad is just in his full form the ultimate Chad. No prep time, Trollface surprise attacks. That's what I'm saying. There's no prep. If he has no prep time and he doesn't know Trollface's attacks, Trollface might win, just because he can just troll him and win the fight. This Ohio Final Boss smart. He is very, very smart, like very smart. He has like He can just manipulate reality to make himself smarter. I didn't even think of that. He can just do that. So yeah, he has like maximum IQ. I show speed faster than the Ohio Final Boss? That is not true. Not, at least not full power Ohio Final Boss. Not like cosmic. Once you get to so he is faster, but the Ohio Final Boss can react to him basically. But once you get to cosmic Final Boss of Ohio, it's not even close. Like cosmic Final Boss of Ohio just bodies Aisho speed in his best ability, which is speed. Rick Astley, cameraman, and Giga Chad. I'm predicting it. Okay, I'll hold you to that. No, I won't. It's difficult. It's very difficult to predict what will happen in the future. Giga Chad is the ultimate Chad, so he beat Romania. I do think he's the ultimate Chad, so that's really the final that's the problem. For I think that a Romanian final boss has the Chad energy as well, just not to the same extent. Giga Chad is the second strongest. That's your take, and I mean, probably strength wise. Oh yes, strength wise, yeah. But like speed wise, it's probably Cameraman. He might still be the fastest. It's just the Ohio Final Boss can react to his attacks. Ohio Final Boss absorbed Giga Chad and Romanian Final Boss and their powers. Yeah, if he got the Chad energy, like the full power, like he obviously is a Chad, right? But if he gets like the full Chad energy, GG. That's all I have to say. GG to everybody else in the memeverse. Romanian Final Boss can manipulate reality, but in lower levels than the Ohio Final Boss. Okay, interesting. Nah, tell them they're wrong and speed is pretty slow. Yeah, speed just has the name. Like it's basically the equivalent of just saying in the series. It's like basically just saying, okay, so here's what it's like. If there's a statement in a series that straight up says they're the strongest person and then they get beat, or if you can't trust someone self-proclaiming themselves as the fastest. Like, and he hasn't even ever proclaimed himself as the fastest. And people just trust, oh yeah, I mean, just because he has speed in his name, he's fast. Yeah, he's fast. Don't get me wrong, but he's not that fast. He doesn't hold. He's dying anyway. People don't watch Aisho Speed as much. He's dying as a meme anyway. Giga Chad will always be the strongest in strength. Yeah, he is still in physical strength. He is still stronger than the Ohio Final Boss. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like speed has some speed feats, right? But like they're not like Ohio Final Boss Cosmic Ohio form. I'm not talking like that type of speed. Aisho Speed got beaten by Crypto. That's a good point. And most normal people don't get beaten by Crypto. Most normal people don't buy NFTs, so normal person scales above Aisho Speed. No, I'm joking. He's not that trash. Andrew Tate versus Romanian Final Boss. If we use the same logic as like the Ohio Final Boss, and since he's the final boss of Romania, he's the strongest, then he would beat Andrew Tate. But if we just use like he's the top G, implying that he's like like the strongest, like you could get that out of that, like the top G, the top of the line. You know what I mean? It could go either way, but I would probably favor the Romanian Final Boss, probably, just because of that one thing. But I don't know. It's tough. Because but feats wise, it's definitely Andrew Tate. So that battle could go either way. Yeah, Aisho Speed lost to scamming people. Rick Astley will always be stronger than any meme in hacks and abilities. I'd say in abilities he'd be stronger. No, in hacks, you're right. In hacks, he'd be strong because he can just like he's anti hacks. He has such powerful hacks he can just counter all hacks. Isler speed less to camming people. Andrew Tate has human trafficking, but and couldn't defeat the super police. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, he did just surrender to the police. So maybe he's just that confident. Like if you watch the video, he just surrendered. So you could say that it's just like a outlier. But I don't think it is. Andrew Tate was arrested by the FBI. Yeah, that's true. He lost giving himself out a pizza. Yeah. See, I just don't know what my community is looking like. Because if I start talking about Andrew Tate and I say he doesn't beat someone, like, you know what some communities are going to start to do to me. Like the Andrew Tate community, they're going to furiously attack me. You get no bitches. Get outside. Work out. They're just going to furiously attack me. So that's why. I got to read the room. You know what I mean? But yeah, the Romanian final boss wins. I can confidently say that now. Top G or Romania? I think you should know. I think just see you. Who is more Chad like? Okay. Actually, Top G is gonna die as a meme now because he's in jail. Yeah. Top G or Romania? Who is more Chad like? The Romania final boss between Top G and Romania final boss. I'd probably say since Top G got arrested, it'd be Romania final boss. Yeah, and Andrew Tate did not go out in a Chad way. Let's be real. The pizza box is not a Chad way to go out. Gumball versus Darwin. Gumball has Super Saiyan, right? Darwin defied the laws of evolution, and Gumball has Super Saiyan. Since Darwin is the pet, I would think Gumball would win. I've watched some Gumball. I don't know much of the scaling, but like I'm sure there is scaling. But I lean more towards Gumball because he's like the owner of Darwin, technically. You could counter the argument by saying Andrew Tate didn't even want to try to fight the FBI because they're that much stronger. Yes, exactly. Nah, chill, we good. Not to be rude, but you're pretty small. The Andrew Tate fanboys won't try to kill you. I realize that, but like I feel like there'd just be that one person in chat. Like, I don't have any moderators, right? So that one guy in chat is just going to start spamming the, like, slurs and everything. Just one Andrew Tate fan, one single one, could mess with me. Some Andrew Tate fans aren't that bad, but, like, there are Andrew Tate fans who are not it. He isn't in jail anymore. The trial is still going on, though. The trial is still going on. Darwin also has Super Saiyan. Oh, he does? Oh, shoot. Well, then I guess whoever is stronger in base would win. Pizza Roof. Richard or Nicole? Full power, Richard would absolutely body. Because Nicole is there to, like, suppress Richard's power. That's what she's there for, right? Like, full power Richard is, like, incredibly broken. Like, you can't do anything against full power Richard. But if we're talking, like, Richard on the couch, then Nicole wins. Both got Super Saiyan. Andrew Tate was scared of the Giga Cops. Yeah. Gumball and Darwin win. Survive the big gang. It's just how the legal system works. Yep. Oh, man. Should I watch this power scaling explaining ranking system and type of ranks? It's a Gacha Life video. Remember last stream we talked about how we wanted to look at Gacha Life power scaling? Should I watch this? Gumball has insane potential as well as Darwin, and Nicole and Richard can solo Shaggy with 50% of their power. Maybe. That's very much possible. How their legal system works. Okay. Miles. Mickey Mouse versus Mario. I'm getting some ridiculous questions here. Does Mickey Mouse have Toon Force? Mickey Mouse has Toon Force, right? Mario actually scales multi-universal. I'm pretty sure he scales multi-universal. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Doesn't Mario scale multi-universal? Doesn't he? Like, cause Bowser, I'm pretty sure Bowser, like, empowered by like a star, was like empowered by like the whatever stars that you get in the game, was like multi-uni. Yep, 2B. I knew it. Multi-universal. Did I break something? Did I break something? No, I didn't break anything. I didn't break anything. Probably just my chair or something. Darwin was able to take over the world in one night, so Darwin wins. Okay. I mean, I don't know enough about Gumball, like I said, so I'll just take your word for it. Mario can beat Bowser, so building level. Okay, but Bowser actually has multi-universal scaling. Wait, is this in base form? Wait, this man has. He's multi. No. Okay. I was about to say this man is in base form. No, in base form he's multi-galactic. We're good. Miss Romanian final boss collapse all over the world this time for Ohio. Maybe not the Florida Man or the Detroit Urban Defense. It wouldn't be that easy, but like other than that, yeah. Mario can go through galaxies even if they're tiny. Oh, okay, so that's where his galactic scaling comes from. I watched a lot of Gumball as a kid. Power is busted. Became a dictator and controlled everyone. So he has like Aizen. He's like Johan from Monster type. Is it? You say Johan, right? From Monster type abilities. I haven't finished Monster either. I want to get it done, but I'm like 10 episodes in or something. So I'll throw up. How powerful is Mario with 20 skip level golden? See, I don't know enough about Mario. That's the thing. But I'm pretty sure. Here. Let me check. Little damage for Mario strongest. Which Mario would that be? Me versus the entire chat. 1v5. I mean, meat ride wise, you probably win, but like other than that, actually, you know what? You're the fan who's been saying the most, so you've been doing the most, so maybe I gotta give it to you. You know what I mean? No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Chill. I'm gonna chill. No, realistically, I don't think even you and me could beat the whole chat, cause like, I mean, I'm 6'3", so like I'm tall, but like, I don't know about you. Like, you could be 5'7" for all I know. We don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, the whole chat could be 4'2", and in that case, we might win. But I doubt the whole chat is 4'2". Okay. Can you show us a meme power scaling vid? He made anyone do what he wants with his cuteness. The one in 3D land. Okay. My most powerful hacks is my Vegito profile. Okay, I see you. If you have that power, then you win. Then we might win. But isn't just living a part of the chat? Therefore, he would have to fight himself. You're confusing me now. Take a shower, lol. I need to know the feats. You 6'3". Yeah, I'm 6'3". I got lucky. I got very, very lucky. Let's be 100% real. I'm 6'1", like 200, but I'm weak. Yeah, I'm weak as well, honestly. Like, I wish I was stronger, but like, my bench is trash. But I don't bench that much, so I mean, I could use that as an excuse, you know what I mean? I'm 3'11". In that case, I'm picking you up and throwing you. No, I'm joking. I'm 6'1", 6 foot. You're 6 foot? You got the Tinder jeans as well? Love to see it. Yes or no? You're gonna show us a vid. So you want to see this guy Zirchan's videos, right? Like, you want to see some of his scaling? Is that what you want? I'm like 5'7", 5'6". It's all good. It's all good. You got the Kai Cenat energy. We can still win. 5'9", 180 pounds, and I get folded like paper. Okay. Me versus anyone is kind of like a David versus Goliath going through it. I am 6'1" and like 190 to 180. Okay. I'm only like 170, 180, so you actually weigh more than me. Okay, I'm gonna show this man's videos. So Ohio Final Boss versus Florida Man, meme lore. Let's get it. Let me check the volume real fast.
New powers. Two men decided to band together and use their own powers.
That's good, right? That's good, right? Like that volume right there is pretty good. Here,
Stop him. These two men are only known as Florida Man and Detroit Devil. Before we get started, consider liking this video and subscribing if you enjoy.
That's like pretty good, right? Just wondering. Women to the biggest L be like, he's too short. He's too short. Yeah. I need to be 6'7", 250 pounds. Need to be able to pick them and their friend up and bench them. You know what I mean? Asking you to put up a video of power scaling on YT. Even do you do this? Oh, okay. So you're asking me to put up a video. Yeah, tomorrow. I got a video ready for tomorrow. Well, I mean, I finished editing. I'm like 5 minutes out of 15 minutes into editing. So today I have finished 5 more minutes. Tomorrow I finish 5 more minutes. And then I'll get it out tomorrow. Yeah, I know you can't see it. I can't see it. I know. I'm throwing it up here. Give me a second. Give me a second. All right, it's not the right size. It doesn't look like here. Okay, here we go. Upload this to someone with a clips channel for me. Upload this. We're going to need, like Seth the programmer clips and everything. You got to upload them for me. You know what I mean? Let me read the chat before I go in, and then I'm going to play it. Just living. The women are wrong. Yeah, we can. Detroit level is weak AF. Detroit Devil. Bro, on New Year's, I got a car set on fire. Whoa. I mean, that's just unfortunate if that's yours, and if that's someone else's, you got to get out of there. You know what I mean? You got to duck. I could probably beat him since he has to do with a specific thing. Takes a few seconds. Okay. Sold everything. Oh, that's just unfortunate, man. I feel for you. That's what I can say. Oh man, I should play the video. Let me play the video now.
As Ohio Final Boss comes to terms with his new powers, two men decided to band together and use their own powers to stop him. These two men are only known as Florida Man and Detroit Devil. Before we get started, consider liking this video and subscribing if you enjoy. Also, check the links in the description and consider joining the Discord or becoming a member. Cheers, my friends. As you may recall from the last chapter, a clone of Ohio Final Boss had begun to form. This man, only known as Detroit Devil, uses the power.
Give me a second. I gotta read this man's thing. Yeah, okay, your English is a little bit weird, but that's all good. I'm gonna assume that that he was okay and everything was all right. Let me just finish this video.
Power of theft to gain his power. You see, in Detroit, you literally can't have anything. Using a similar power, Detroit Devil can steal powers from people permanently. If he
There's the steal powers thing.
Finishes the phrase, whatever ability you're currently using will be.
Yeah, this man, like, this video is fine, but like, already he's kind of overestimating the Detroit Devil. Is he not? Like, the Detroit Devil has he's not even like guts. He's like Kirito. Like, Kirito is just kind of a bitch. Let's be real. Like, if the Detroit Devil was like Guts, if Guts pulls up, this man is a Detroit Devil, then yeah, no, of course he's that strong. But like, Kirito is not it. I checked the Detroit Devil's TikTok and it is trash. Like, I'm being 100% real. It is trash.
stopped and given to him. You truly can't have anything around this clone. His goal is to confront Ohio Final Boss and steal his powers for his own. To do this, however, he knew he needed a stronger ally, someone who themselves wanted to fight Ohio Final Boss simply for the chaos it would cause. This would be an amalgamation called the Florida Man. You see, Florida Man isn't one man.
Okay, I'm going to pause it there. If you make a Discord, I can send you the link of the vid, Kari, getting on fire. Okay. I will make a Discord at some point. Just keep that video on hand. I want to, maybe I'll do it at 420 subs. Maybe I'll do it at that point. All it takes is one little punch. Yeah, Romanian Final Boss clacks Detroit Devil. Agreed. Yes, this is Moist Critical. This is Jesus himself, the Jesus of the internet. Where did he get this art? This is actually legitimately insane art. Ohio Final Boss suppressed is enough for them. Yeah. All right, let's see. Let me get through the video.
They're a collection of beings and the strongest from Florida and can shift between these beings at will. One of the strongest of these beings is known as Moist Critical, mainly known for fighting with weapons of mass destruction on a universal scale. Detroit Devil was able to...
Yeah, especially, like, Florida Man is insane, especially Moist Critical. He kind of carries Florida. Actually, there's a... No, he doesn't carry Florida. But there's a theory that I have about Florida, the Florida Man, that I'm going to actually pull up in my next video. So tomorrow, I'll show you that theory, because I can't spoil everything for the video tomorrow.
Convince the Florida Man to help him. And together, they located Ohio Final Boss.
It does look like
Meanwhile,
AI art.
Ohio Final Boss was at home, mending his marriage while his daughter was away at college. Things were looking well until he heard a knock at the door. Before he could open it, his improbability detection determined that someone would attack him as he opened it. This was detected so easily because you'd have to be a fool to attack Ohio Final Boss, so the improbability levels were on Ohio. Ohio Final Boss opened the door and saw the two men. Before they could even move, he moved them all to Ohio itself.
See, he wouldn't move them to Ohio. The video should already be over. Let's be honest. Like, he wouldn't move them to Ohio. He would just straight up one-tap them in base form. Not the Florida Man, but he would So he would move the Florida Man to Ohio after one-tapping the Detroit Devil. Florida Man threw an immortal boundless alligator into a Wendy's. Yeah, Florida Man is insane. Let's be honest.
To keep the fight away from his home. Little did he know, he accidentally warped his wife away too. Detroit Devil declared their rivalry, stating that he would become Ohio Final Boss and truly master the Giga Chad's power to no longer be a clone, while Florida Man simply went...
This man, the Detroit Devil thinks he's gonna master the Giga Chad's form? Bro, at least become the good version of the Black Swordsman first. At least become Guts. At least get the Dragon Slayer before you try to master Giga Chad's form. You know, in the Dragon Ball Super manga where Frieza one-shots Ultra Ego and True Ultra Instinct, that's basically what Ohio Final Boss versus Florida Man and Detroit Devil is. I think that the Florida Man might survive, but yeah, the Detroit Devil is getting one-tapped casually. I'm saying Florida Man is pretty strong. He could survive at least for sure base Final Boss of Ohio. For sure. And currently, Ohio Final Boss isn't base, so the Florida Man stuff isn't bad. But the Detroit Devil is not doing anything.
Insane with bloodlust, charging at Ohio Final Boss. Fight lasted 2.34321232 quadrillion years, mainly due to all the Florida Man.
Okay. I think he's talking about Florida Man, but I paused there because I thought he was just talking about Detroit Devil versus Ohio Final Boss. And I thought he was going to say 2.3 seconds. And I was like, okay, pretty accurate. And then he says 2.3 whatever quadrillion years. If the Detroit Devil doesn't die instantly, then there's a problem here.
Man's many forms and vast arsenal. But Ohio Final Boss reversed time and ended the fight sooner after discovering their weaknesses. Detroit Devil attempted to copy Ohio Final Boss abilities.
He's alive! How is he alive? He should be dead. How is he alive? How? How is he alive? Somebody clip this. We're debunking this man's video already. The first debunk of a meme scam. Romanian Final Boss mastered 100% stealing, while Detroit Devil couldn't even master 20%. Okay. Like, bro, Ohio Final Boss is one-shotting Detroit Devil. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How is the Detroit level making... Like, if we change it to 2.3 whatever seconds, If we change it to 2.3 whatever seconds, then sure, yeah, that makes sense. But how is the Detroit Devil alive? What the hell, man? This is not it.
Many, he would just use another stronger one to beat him down. Florida Man's weapons would normally prove effective on the likes of even Shaggy and Full Power Markiplier, but Ohio Final Boss' body was a temple, unable to be ruined by such crude destructive techniques. Once he defeated the two, he looked at his wife. He knew.
So he did win, but he won on a high diff. See, here's the problem. This scaling is confusing because I feel like Florida Man should be above base Final Boss of Ohio. And he would have to use Wonder of Ohio on Florida Man, and Detroit Devil should be below suppressed, fully suppressed to the point where it's not even fair Ohio Final Boss. Because, like, the Florida Man, like, Moist Critical is, like, insane. Like, if you look at him, he's, like, incredibly smart. He has a whole ton of, like, he has, like, nuke abilities and everything. But why is Detroit Devil weak? He's literally, okay, he's Kirito. Don't tell me Kirito is strong. His TikTok is trash, too. He's not even a good content creator. That's why he's weak when we compare him to these people. Final Boss moves his hand in the Detroit Devil, crumbling like gas. Yep. An Ohio Kangaroo is enough to solo the Detroit Devil. You're right. That's like, at least bring the Detroit Urban Survival guy. At least bring him. Like, the Detroit Devil is useless. No, Ohio Final Boss speeds up time. That's why it was like, okay. Well, I mean, it makes sense that that's like base Final Boss of Ohio versus like Florida Man. That would make more sense that the fight would go on that long. But like, I'm saying the fact that the Detroit Devil even survived that long is like crazy. And even if he speeds up time, like if it's like a sped up version of time, it still for them counts as the same amount of time, right? Like, it feels like 2,500 years, but it's not actually. Or 200, or sorry, yeah, right? Full Power Markiplier with no diff Detroit Devil. Yeah, he should be able to. And, oh, right, if they're, okay, so they're saying that, like, Moist Critical can beat Markiplier, and that the Detroit Devil surviving as long as Moist Critical means that he's somewhat relative to him. So that would mean, in this logic, most likely the Detroit Devil could beat Markiplier. With their logic. Now, I can't 100% guarantee that, but that's how it looks. Yeah, so that was how long technically, but time was sped up. Okay. Ohio Final Boss, no training while sleeping could beat the Detroit Devil. You know when, like, Asta, like, dodges light while sleeping? Like, that's what would happen here. Romanian Final Boss versus Florida Man. It depends. Okay, so I can't spoil the ability because I have to do it. For now, I think the floor, it depends on the time of day. That's all I can say. That's all I can say for that one. Moist Critical has God Slap as well. True. The survival tips guy is the strongest Detroit creature. Exactly. Bro, Among Us, God damn, Among Us, without looking at him, he's still beating down Detroit Devil. Yeah. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't know.
He couldn't kill them, especially not in front of her. As he begun to walk away, Detroit Devil yelled.
He's alive! He's still alive! What? No way! As the Ohio Final Boss walks away, the Detroit Devil looks at him while bloodlusted and says, "I will never give up. I'll never." He's dead. He's gone. It's over. Oh my gosh. Oh man.
Catching Ohio Final Boss off guard. Little did he know, the Ohio Queen gained a new power. Made in Uwu.
Oh hell no! You know we're not doing this. We're not becoming the Valorant community. What is this? What in the world am I watching? It takes his wife getting a new ability. His wife could beat the Detroit Devil. Could beat the Detroit Devil down in her sleep too. Oh my gosh.
Made doing woo woo? What?
This power instantly corrupted Detroit Devil's mind, at least for
Yeah,
the time
it would
being,
me too.
making him only able to say uwu until they left the battlefield.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, she's pretty strong. This ability was given to her after she
That's
performed
not
a
strong,
technique
that's just
called PP training with
incel
Ohio Final Boss.
activity.
This
I don't
training
like
is
using
most
that word,
notably
but that's
known
what
for
that
the
is.
series Baki, and was copied by Ohio Final Boss after he had viewed the memeverse. He gave her some of the Ohio juices, as such giving her own variant of Ohio powers.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
While not stronger than most memeverse characters, her maiden Uwu bypasses durability and can completely corrupt the minds of powerful beings when spammed. It even catches Ohio Final Boss off guard sometimes. Anyways, the two return home, bonding over their victory. However, their kindness in sparing the two wouldn't be repaid the same. Detroit Devil, never wanting to accept defeat,
He's alive. He's still alive. He's still alive. He's still here. How is the Detroit Devil alive? How? His wife could... What is this What is this wank? What in the world is this wank? I have never seen a character wanked off this hard in my life. Never in my days of existence have I seen a character wanked off this hard in my life. Yeah, of course, I would too. Send my wife into the atmosphere? Of course, I would fight those urges too. If she talked like that. Oh my gosh. He's still alive, man. He's still alive. He's still alive. He's still alive. All right, let's get back to the video. Let's get back to the video.
somehow mutates his power, allowing him to completely absorb Florida Man themselves and not just their abilities. With this newfound power, plus the transformation occurring in Ohio, he took the form that rivaled Ohio Final Boss finally, the Ohio King. On the next episode, we will discuss the finale fight between...
This is headcanon, no? Like, this whole thing is headcanon, right? He gained a random new ability that isn't even on his TikTok. What? Did he even do research for this video? Like, no offense, but did he just, like, watch 2 TikToks and make the video like I did on my original one? What? All right.
Ohio King and Ohio Final Boss, and we will discover the true form of Ohio Final Boss himself, Ohio Sigma Boss. Subscribe and turn on post.
That's a form? I mean, I guess you could count that, but I just thought that was like I just thought that was an ability that he had. He just was a Sigma, right? Like, is that a form? I guess it is. All right, we're continuing watching these videos because I need an explanation. Does he have anything else? Oh, shoot. Give me a second. I have something on right now. I gotta just quickly... Okay, well, the stream might take some damage. Okay, we're back. I just needed to know. Here we go. For some reason, it decided to do this dumb thing. But we're back, and now we have another video to react to. 7 minutes! 7 minutes. Somebody clip these. No, I'm joking. I might make these into a video. Should I just clip these, throw these up as a video? Like, do you think people would watch this? Maybe. Alright. Let's do it.
Born from hatred for Ohio Final Boss and a thirst for battle and food, King of Ohio was determined to not only face Ohio Final Boss again, but destroy everything he had worked to build. Really quickly, don't forget to like and comment, and if you enjoy this video, subscribe. Also, if you can, consider becoming a member or using that super thanks, super donation, super bullshit button.
Oh, this man is just like trying to promote himself.
Any further. Love you all. After their fight with Detroit Devil and Florida Man, Ohio Final Boss...
This guy commented on my video, said I had solid scaling in the first video that I made, which isn't even accurate scaling. So, like, honestly, you gotta get with the times, man. We've already determined that the Ohio Final Boss is like, is mematic all of this. He's still ignoring all of the scaling that we've determined. To be fair, he has a bigger community, so he can, but like I don't know, man. I don't know. He might just override me because he has a bigger community. But you know, who knows? Who knows? I gotta tell him. I gotta make sure that he knows none of it is in bad blood, though, because like he's an actual power scaler. So like, what's gonna happen is that he's gonna get pissed at me. He's gonna get into a Discord call and he's just gonna be like, "Why would you say something like that? I'm gonna debunk you. I'm gonna argue. I don't want to debate with this man in a Discord. This is a meme. Like I hope he's not like that. You know what I mean? I hope he's not like that. So if he sees this, just know, if I ever do any debunking videos on you, it's all a meme, okay? It's none of it should be taken at all personally. All right? So I'm obviously, both of us are trying to keep our communities entertained. So obviously I'm going to, make your claim seem ridiculous, make you seem stupid, but I don't believe that you're actually dumb. And from what I've seen, he's not a bad power scaler. Yeah, he goes Karen on me. I'd just quit. What do I do, man? I mean, he might lose all of his fans that way, though. Actually, unless he has a brain-dead community. Just his community is just like, oh, this guy, he's trying to debunk him. I can't listen. My brain, it only opens to Zirchan. I can only see things from his angle. Like, I can see that happening. Actually, he doesn't have that good of a community, right? Right? Surely not. Nah, we need some beef in the Ohio Final Bus scaling community. Yeah, we got to get the controversies. That's how you get views, though. You know how much him and me are going to benefit from this? I'm just saying. I might hit 1,000. He might hit 10,000. You know what I mean? But yeah, we don't need beef. If we have any beef as a meme scaling community, just know that automatically it's a meme, because the entire community is a meme. People like to root for the underdog. Yeah, I always love rooting for the underdog. But even though I love rooting for the underdog, I don't want to talk football for a second, but because we're in the middle of the video. But I'm gonna take a pause here. We'll get into the video in a second. Some people are from other countries. I mean American football, all right? I don't mean soccer. When you live in America, you don't always acknowledge other countries. My favorite team are the Chicago Bears, and we are ass. We are terrible. Like, to put it in perspective, there's around 16, 17 games, something like that. Yeah, 17 games, right? 17 games typically in a NFL season, and we are 3 and 12 or something? We are 3 and 12. We've lost 8 games in a row. How is that possible? 8 games in a row in a 16, 17 game season. Oh, sorry, is that 15 game? Is it 15? I don't know enough about it. I don't watch it enough. I don't have television, but I barely track with it, but I track with it. And we've lost 8 games in a row. 8 games in a row. I might just quit being a fan at this point. How are we going to lose every wild card that we get to and then just we lose every wild card that we get to, and then we just oh my gosh. It's depressing. It is. It's depressing, man. It is depressing. It is so depressing, man. Okay, you can't believe in me. You better be joking. We can't have that type of stuff in this community. No, I'm joking. But But my second favorite team is this team that I really root for is Seahawks, because I live in Washington. So I gotta stay loyal to my to where I'm from. I gotta stay loyal. Chiefs for life. Okay, I see you. The Chiefs are good. Chiefs are good. How are they this season? I don't, like I said, I don't track enough with the NFL. I just know the Chiefs are like always good. You know what I mean? There's always next time. Well, see, what happens with the Bears is that, like, they're just garbage every year. We're either the most mid team in the entire NFL or we're garbage every year. We always make the wild card and lose, or we just miss the playoffs completely and look like some trash, like, you know, a tier 2 team in esports? We look like a tier 2 team competing in a tier 1 competition. But moving on from that, I got to get back into this video because it has been 2 hours already. Let me finish this video and maybe do a little bit more, and then I probably have to go. So let me finish this video.
Boss and Queen decided it would be best to visit the original meme characters if they were to find any answers on their powers and how to keep their bodies from being completely corrupted by Ohio Dark Energy. To do this, Ohio Queen listed out all the primordial memes, the ones who existed before even the Giga Chat. Using Made in Uwu, she was able to tap into the omniverse of knowledge held by all the simps to ever exist and to not exist. Using this, she
yeah, she's basically playing on her, like she's a Twitch streamer, she's playing on the simps, you know what I mean? Sue of Ohio. Yeah.
Memes he must try.
Yeah.
Shaggy, Trollg, AGK, and another amalgamation named Bottom Text. The journey to find them was going to be difficult and long, so he decided he would do it on his own. About 2 weeks after Ohio Final Boss left, Ohio Queen received a visit from King of Ohio, who simply knocked and walked inside. After taking food out of her fridge and sitting on the couch, he began to speak. He informed her that if Ohio Final Boss didn't show up before her fridge was empty, he would unleash his wrath upon her and her home. Ohio Queen attempted Made in Uwu.
This man's about to get an assault charge.
But this had no effect on the Ohio King.
Yeah, he's no simp. Sigma male.
Although Detroit Devil started Florida Man's immense power gave it the most control over the new fused body. Ohio King now possessed all the powers of Florida Man and Detroit Devil, plus some new...
What? Wait, I must be tripping. How did that happen?
Although Detroit Devil started the fusion, Florida Man's immense power gave it the most control over the new fused body. Ohio King now possessed all the powers of Florida Man. And sitting on the couch, he began to speak. He informed her that if Ohio Final Boss didn't show up before her fridge was empty, he would unleash his wrath upon her and her home. Ohio Queen attempted Made in Uwu, but this had no effect on the Ohio King. Ohio King is a merger of Detroit Devil and Florida Man. Although Detroit Devil started the fusion, Florida Man's...
How did he get that? Where did he get that from? The fridge would be empty in a millisecond? Yeah, it would. I'm pretty sure he's like I'm pretty sure he's like holding himself back from eating the whole fridge. He's like, you know, doing the thing. If you don't come back in this specific amount of time, it's like a timer. He's not just eating it in a millisecond, which he could do. Yeah, they're not a fusion, are they? Where did he get this from? Because Moist Critical is still posting. And like, I believe the Detroit Devil is still posting. Now, I don't want to check his TikTok because it's too cringe for me, but I believe he's still posting. So how did he get this? Filler, probably. Like the Naruto filler, where an ostrich beats Rock Lee. The ostrich actually scales to part 1 Sasuke, you know what I mean? Because he beat Rock Lee with no weights, you know what I mean? Like, what is this? What is this watch?
His immense power gave it the most control over the new fused body. Ohio King now possessed all the powers of Florida Man and Detroit Devil, plus some new ones of note. His major power, known as All Consume, allows him to convert any physical or non-physical attack into a delicious meal, which amps his defense. He's gained the Inward Pass, along with the Intimidating Aura, making anyone weaker than him become paralyzed when near him.
Where did he get, is he going to talk about the food buff? These abilities are weird, but, like, it makes sense. I think as long as you base them off eating, then we're good.
King was everything the Giga Chat sought to destroy for eons. King of Ohio was the manifestation of greed and bloodlust, and soon, Ohio Final Boss would come to know a feeling he forgot. Pain and sadness.
Oh, right. Wait. He's eating food, so he's actually food buffed. He's actually food buffed before he fights the Ohio Final Boss, which means he's above him in base. Like King of Ohio, well, he eats food is actually above base Ohio Final Boss with the food buff and everything.
Speaking
Just
of
something of
Ohio
note.
Final Boss, he finally arrived at the Overseer domain that housed the primordial memes. Getting here was no easy feat, as he had to manually open dimensional rifts with his sheer strength to find the one he was looking for. Once in the Overseer domain, he spotted 4 chairs that housed 4 beings. In order from left to right was Trollji, a man with a twisted smile and
Oh, he's about to get jumped.
Shaggy, who appeared as just a man in worn clothes eating away at snacks. AGK, a mere child in appearance that has gone through countless lives and events that no mortal or god has experienced. And finally, Bottom Text, the oldest of the 4, who appeared as just a large eye surrounded by a flash of images, mainly memes from the early 2000s. Ohio Final Boss wasn't too familiar with memes themselves at this point, but he knew these beings were to be respected. Similarly to
He knows everything in Ohio. So how would he not know, like, Trollface and stuff? I mean, I guess he doesn't. He's a literal TikToker. So he should have been on the internet, but I guess not. Wait, so he's the manifestation of greed or a fusion? Yeah, that's a good question. How is he the manifestation of greed if he's a fusion? Guess when he fuses, he became one being? Like he doesn't unfuse? But that doesn't make sense, because the people who were him are still posting. So this couldn't have happened, right? Let's finish it. Let's finish it out.
Giga Chad. He bowed before asking if they were familiar with Ohio Energy. They all seemed to not hear him, or rather just ignored him. He asked again, and this time got the attention of Trollji. The man popped up from behind Ohio Final Boss using his Toon Force, and stared at him for a bit. Ohio? That's an easy fix, he said. Of course, he was trolling. The fix was hard, and although Trollji knew it, he wouldn't tell Ohio Final Boss because he figured it's funnier to dangle the truth in front of him. You see, Trollji is the embodiment of mischief and misfortune, similarly to Ohio itself, funny enough. Having originally created the states of Ohio, Florida, Detroit, and Chicago, he simply finds that...
So you're telling me this man has Aizen's Bankai and he's not running in with like Aizen's Bankai or Shikai? Like he literally goes through all of these dimensions without being prepared to fight anyone. Even though he has a high battle IQ. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nice. Well played. Well played. The Detroit Devil steals the... Oh, yeah. I get it. The lore, though. Yeah, there is a lot of lore behind this.
Trolling people's lives and very existence funny. With his Toon Force...
Oh, he has Gear 4, too? I didn't even see this.
Psychological attacks to warp the minds of his foes, no matter the fortitude. Trollji is pretty much the definition of the term scary and LO.
Yeah, he didn't make Ohio. The Ohio Final Boss, like, is a manifestation of, like, Ohio, right?
Well, all at once. The other Primordials decided to humor Ohio Final Boss after noticing who he was. Shaggy simply recommended the same thing Giga Chad did, except adding that being a conceptual being would allow him to eat whatever he wanted without the risk of gaining weight, which Shaggy enjoyed a lot. AGK told him that mortals with powers were destined to live awful, miserable lives no matter what, especially if family is involved. And finally, Bottom Text recommended something that no one had before, giving up his powers. You see, Bottom Text, unlike Detroit Devil, can take powers on a level that outscales even itself, reaching into boundless absorption as it is a precursor of the concept of memes. This means it can continue to scale to whomever at any time, in any verse, in any narrative. Ohio Final Boss thought of this. He could do this and return to normal, maybe move his family
Yeah,
far
Ohio
away from
did
all
give
the
him
fighting
the
and
power.
problems.
That's what I thought.
However, as he begun to consider renouncing his powers, Trollji shifted into his demonic form. He bellowed that somewhere in the memeverse...
Did he say Giga Chad talked to the Ohio Final Boss? They haven't fought yet, have they? Like, we're waiting for them to actually, like, confront each other. Wouldn't they just, like, stare at each other? Like, light-skinned stare at each other? Oh, sorry, they did. Oh, that's my bad. I mixed it up. They did talk, because they faced off. They faced off against each other in their forms, right? That happened, correct? Because they had to face off at one point. And they fought. They literally fought. So they talked to each other. My brain, sorry, I'm missing something. Trying to debunk someone and forgetting half of the story? Ohio Final Boss is above Boundless. Okay, so I don't think he knows about the Mematic tier. He's a normal power scaler. He's a normie. No, so I doubt he even scales the Mematic tier. If he does scale the Mematic tier, then this is just brain dead. But if he doesn't, then it's all good.
Something misfortunate was happening to him. Ohio Final Boss thanked them for their time before creating a
They did fight. No, they did fight. Remember, because the Ohio Final Boss pushed Giga Chad into Cosmic Giga Chad, and then Cosmic Giga Chad beat Ohio Final Boss. Ohio Final Boss left and mastered Cosmic Final Boss, Cosmic Ohio. That's what happened. So they did talk.
rift to leap back to his home. When he arrived, there was nothing left. Don Pollo, the king of Ohio, was all he saw, with Ohio Queen's lifeless body on the ground. King of
Yes! Okay, I'm joking. But honestly, me personally, if my wife was dead, honestly, I'd just shake the King of Ohio's hand and just leave, you know what I mean? Get rid of the maiden uwu. I'm down. I'm down.
of Ohio, seeing the first hint of anger and sadness on Ohio Final Boss's face, couldn't help but laugh and spam his
Anger and sadness.
This anger, along with the Ohio powers and interaction with the Giga Chat and the Primordials, pushed him over the edge. His life had become
Pushed him over the edge
better for his family. He rushed King of Ohio
for his family.
Around by his superior strength. Every attack that the Ohio Final Boss threw out
Really?
and tried was simply eaten by the king, and he would toss it back at Ohio Final Boss with his own twist to the ability. After beating Ohio Final Boss enough to force,
Like, hello? He just loves his wife. He loves a Twitch streamer who has men simping for her. No, he's not quite a Twitch streamer, but you know what I mean by that. Like, what? He's a Sigma. Yeah, he's a Sigma male. Like, what? What in the world? He would have just left his wife, I would have thought. Found someone better, but, like, I guess not.
forced him to regenerate. He punched him so hard that Giga Chad himself had to bring them to his void as to not destroy the entire meme-verse. As the two floated in this new dimension, Ohio Final Boss thought back to his family, his journey, and all his victories. He had spent all this time so worried about his body and wasn't focused on pushing himself to attain his best form. As he concentrated his energy, he was able to finally warp into what Giga Chad had wanted, Ohio Sigma Boss. King of Ohio, who had been eating galaxies from boredom.
Oh, so he's not a Sigma male yet? Okay. Well, that makes sense then. That makes a lot more sense. Yeah, true Chads are loyal, but true Chads don't end up with a girl who has an ability called Maiden Uwu or whatever. Like, they end up with like a woman who loves them, you know what I mean? So, and there's no way. There's no way. Come on. Come on. Yeah, Ohio Final Boss does solo. But I think he would need... It is fair to say that the Ohio Final Boss would actually have to go to a higher form to beat food-buffed Ohio King. So this isn't a terrible take.
Approached by Ohio Sigma Boss slowly. He attempted to toss stars and galaxies at him, but they simply evaporated before coming in contact. This enraged the King of Ohio, who attempted to...
She got that ability before they were married? Or after they were married? Yeah, but if she has a path to getting that ability, then that means that whole time. So if she started out and she's on her path to getting that ability, I would assume that means from day one she was like this. I would think. Because you don't get an ability like that unless you've been like that your whole life.
to strike Ohio Sigma Boss with another meme-verse ending strike. However, this was countered by Ohio Sigma Boss simply looking at the man, instantly draining all his stamina.
The light skin stare.
Ohio wasn't done, though. Since he had eaten so much, he recharged his stats and maxed out.
Oh, he did use the food buff. Food buff. He did use the food buff. Okay, that's good.
Ohio Sigma Boss smirked and grabbed Ohio King's arms. Within seconds, he was instantly pacified. This was the power of the Sigma. Facing off against a being of pure energy and completely perfect mastery of all mimetic powers, any being will instantly envision uncountable versions of their demise at their hands.
Okay.
This is so severe that the brain or mind will completely erase the possibility of attacking this stand, as it is aware entirely that nothing but death awaits those who challenge the Ohio Sigma Boss.
You watch Morbius too many
Ohio
times.
Sigma Boss requested that Giga Chad Ohio Sigma Boss requested that the Giga Chad house the Ohio King in this dimension so that he wouldn't become a threat in the future.
I'm pausing it here because I thought this video was like I thought this video was pre-Cosmic Ohio, right? So I was willing to let this all slide, that he hadn't used the Cosmic Ohio form yet. So what the hell is this? Someone explain this to me. Why is this here? Wonder of Ohio is better. Yeah, now with the information that we know, it's better. But he didn't know that at this time. He probably didn't know that because he hasn't even brought it up yet, right? Because so if he had known, he would have brought Wonder of Ohio up. So this is Cosmic Ohio, right? So why has he not touched on Cosmic Ohio? Because Cosmic Ohio easily fades the Ohio King, even food buffed Ohio King. Like he got he got the stand upgrade, he got the Golden Experience Ohio Requiem or whatever, and then he got this on top of that. So people already thought he could beat the Ohio King with his stand, and then he got this. Did you watch the whole playlist? The playlist on like you mean all of the videos on Ohio Final Boss or what? Because yeah, I've watched all of his TikToks.
Future. Giga Chat only smiled, being glad to
Or are
see
you talking about the playlist of the lore that this guy has done? Because he did one on the Ohio Final Boss, but it's really old, so we don't even need to go over it, basically, is my thought process.
to influence live on. Back on Earth, Ohio Sigma boss approached his wife's body. He checked her pulse, and luckily it was still there but faint. This was his chance to test his final power, the light skin stare. I can't even begin to describe its power, but it instantly revived the Queen of Ohio, who could only be thankful for his arrival and saving her. The two moved back to Shibuya, just in time for their daughter to return to college, and Ohio Sigma boss kept his new form active at all times, as it allowed his mortal body to retain his godly energies without the risk of death or outburst. What a happy ending for our favorite meme character.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it ended in a good way. It ended in a good way, for sure, but he didn't even touch on, like, half of the Ohio Final Boss's abilities, and he talked about how, like, the Ohio... He should have touched... I think he should have added more abilities, but I can see why. The lore is really good. Like, I love how his videos are structured, it's just he forgets some stuff, you know what I mean? In Ohio, then Wonder of Ohio, then Nature of... Or, yeah, then Wonder of Ohio, then Cosmic Ohio. Yeah. So how strong is their daughter? Sorry, I was focusing on the chat. They had a daughter, didn't they?
But how could he have done it without...
Well, I mean, if their daughter has the same potential as them combined, then the daughter will be stronger at some point than the Ohio Final Boss. But that doesn't... But, you know... It depends. It depends. I think it... Well, yeah. I don't think she's that strong. She's not, like... as strong as, like, Ohio Final Boss. Oh, yeah, she did get revived. I didn't even notice that. I'm a little bit tired. I've been missing some things. I don't think I'm going to do a debunk on this one. The only debunk I would do is the last one, realistically. But yeah. Why would you revive the Queen of Ohio, honestly? Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. All good, all good. The lore is good though. The lore is cool. But like, oh man. Oh, is this the playlist you're talking about? Is this the playlist we're talking about here? Wait. Should I click on this? You guys want me to watch this? Go through the whole thing? Because we went to the most recent ones. We can go back all the way if you guys want to. Yeah, Golden Experience Ohio is not nearly his strongest ability, but it's pretty powerful. Well, okay, what I was saying here is that he used Golden Experience Ohio, and, like, he was beating the King of Ohio, or he was, like, fighting him, but they just ignored the fact that, like, he got an upgrade. He got upgraded above it. Like, the next video was, like, Cosmic Ohio, so. Alright, I'm going in!
The meme verse is full of beings...
Who is the Ohio Final Boss? Here we go. We watched these two? That's what we're doing? Alright, let's go!
incredibly powerful on their own. From Kumala, Sylvester, Quandale Dingle, and Shaggy, today we're going to discuss the one to rule them all. A man known as Ohio Final Boss. For this video, I will be using multiple.
Keep in mind this is
sources from
older,
TikTok
so this
and
might not be
incredible source material
100%
that made me
honest.
fuck up. Let's begin, shall we? Cheers, my friends. Ohio Final Boss used to be a mere man. Like you and I, he worked a dead-end 9-to-5 job only to support his wife and children. Only difference between me and him is he can keep a wife despite being broke. Anyways, in order to provide for his family, he sought out one place where literally anything could happen. Ohio.
Okay, if she stayed with him even though he's broke, maybe she actually is a W. Maybe she sacrificed. So take everything we said back. If she's staying with the broke guy, if she's not leaving the broke guy, then that's a massive W, no? Just because she loves him, she's staying with him? That's a massive W. Am I wrong? And then that would just mean that that would mean that she basically sacrificed herself. She got a trash ability just so she could help her husband. So actually, it's a good thing she got revived. So I understand why you told me to, play the lore now. I get it.
This as a positive, he travels to Ohio, seeking nothing but a better life for his wife and child. However, he wasn't prepared for the innate chaos that is the country of Ohio. Yes, the country. Being corrupted by Ohio's dark matter energies, he was able to
Country of Ohio? It's the universe of Ohio, no?
contain this power, but wasn't left unchanged.
It's not a state. It's not a universe, it's a country. No, it's
Pretty
a
much any power he
universe.
wanted, due to Ohio being the concept of unpredictability and improbability. Anything you wouldn't expect him to do, he was able to do. That includes being completely immortal, teleportation, cloning, power mimicry, reality warping, and so many more things that it would put the biggest Goku, Naruto, or Saitama simp to shame. After donning the moniker of Ohio Final Boss, Tetsuyo began to harness and train his unpredictable powers. With his training came more abilities, like irrelevant speed, meaning speed and time don't matter as he can move as fast as he wants, defying even the word fast or slow. Another thing he can do now is summon his Made in Ohio stand, which grants him a connection to Ohio, allowing him control of not only chaos, but also the very fabric of all reality.
Okay, it's a
This allows
realm
him to
rather than
tear
a
holes
universe,
into other
so it can be
fictional
larger
verses to
technically
confront
then,
any
right?
foes that threaten him or his family. If you think this is insane,
Maybe Ohio at this point was like newborn. Maybe that's why it was a country. Well, I mean, he went to Ohio and gained his abilities, so Ohio shouldn't be any smaller unless he intentionally changed the size of Ohio. Which then you could argue that it is like a newborn. And oh right, the meme did start, right? Like this is when the meme did start, so you're right. It probably is a newborn.
Wonder of Ohio, his newest stand ability, allows him to affect causality to his will, as well as the concept of calamity. He can also create, manipulate, and destroy celestial bodies
there it is.
and phenomena with ease on a multiversal scale. You see,
He didn't talk about Wonder of Ohio in that video, even though he knew what it did. Did he?
if you were to visit Ohio, you'd notice a lot of bad and frankly strange things simply happen just because. This is because Ohio itself is the source of all calamities in every fictional verse. So even being near Ohio will bring you misfortune. Living there would make you a god. And that's what Ohio Final Boss
Oh, he is a god! So Kratos would actually try to jump him. Just a side note from earlier in the stream.
become. On his journey back home and show his family what he had learned, unaware if they would accept his new god form, he faced off against Sylvester and Kumala, who had been seeking Ohio themselves to enhance their charm and riz. They assumed that defeating Ohio Final Boss would not only prove their abilities, but increase their followers, allowing them to someday raid and conquer Ohio itself. Ohio Final Boss made quick work of them, leaving them to live with the shame and wounds.
There
of
it is.
Before he
True,
could
true,
get
true.
too far,
Facts.
Quandale Dingle stepped in
Ooh.
with I Show Ohio as backup. Normally, this fight would have been challenging, even for Ohio Final Boss. However, due to his training, he was able to simply pass through them and continue his journey, copying a move from
really?
Platinum Sperm, a monster from the series One Punch Man. Ohio Final Boss, despite
Uh-huh.
not being in full control, didn't want to hurt anyone. When angered or fighting, however, he was known to be unpredictable. These are just a few tales to prove Ohio Final Boss isn't a joke. He has the potential to solo not only all of fiction, but our real world since he exists among us. I ain't talking about the game. This is no longer an informational video, it's a warning. Ohio Final Boss will someday come to control all of Ohio, and with it, everything ever known to exist.
Massive W of a video, though. Yeah, this is even better than my original one, because my original one was kind of half effort. I wish it wasn't the one that actually got the views, but it's all good. I mean, I've corrected myself since then. I've grown. All right, we're moving on. Let's get to this one as well. That episode was he is 4K? He's running 4K? Sheesh. That episode was a massive W,
Last
honestly.
video, we discussed a man who's been seen as the one above all, above all, above all. However, long before Ohio Final Boss awakened his powers, a creature of Lovecraftian proportion lay in slumber. This creature is known as Cosmic Giga Chad. So I know what you're thinking. Zerf, you said Ohio Final Boss was the absolute one above all in fiction and even non-fiction. Who is Cosmic Giga Chad? Is he stronger? Well, today everyone, I will explain how Ohio Final Boss and Giga Chad met, who's stronger, and what to expect from the two going forward.
Ooh,
Don't
these are
forget to
some nice
subscribe
visuals, honestly.
and
Ooh,
like the
these are
video if
some
you
nice
enjoyed. Let's
visuals.
begin,
I
shall we?
like
Cheers,
this.
my friends. Once Ohio Final Boss returned home to his wife, he was unable to contain his powers. As such, some issues occurred, including random bursts of energy involving his Toon Force and becoming invisible once his Ohio Rage was triggered.
What? What is that? What?
Eventually, he decided to leave home again, promising his wife to change for the better to maintain their marriage.
Yo, look at this. Massive W. He's leaving home and she's staying with him. All right.
Ohio Final Boss determined
Good thing
that
we're
in order
watching
to
it in
contain
order.
These powers of irregularity and improbability, he would have to find who created Ohio to begin with. You see, if someone or something created a place that contained the power to make him the definition of unstoppable, they themselves would have the power to fix it.
Bro is
Once Ohio
having a
Final Boss
stroke.
finally arrived back to Ohio, he dug his hands into the earth and tossed the entirety of Ohio into the sky. The space it left revealed a dimensional rift that he had no choice but to enter. For Ohio citizens who were now in orbit along with Ohio, this was just another Tuesday for them, so don't worry about them. He didn't kill anybody. At first, Ohio Final Boss couldn't comprehend what he was seeing. Just gray. But as his eyes adjusted and he
malfunctioned.
looked around, he realized he was looking at the forehead of a giant being. Ohio Final Boss flies out to get a better view.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Is the only thing we can describe it as.
Did anyone else see what I saw?
Meme verses.
Underneath
Ohio
that
Final Boss
galaxy?
encountered thus far.
Oh, hell
Not even
no.
Speaking, the man attacked Ohio Final Boss.
It's the
Calling
Whitebeard
it a battle
type
that
of.
lasted
Can we
for
get
2
much
trillion
higher?
years
It's like
in
that
this
type of
void.
shit.
However, no time passed in the main universes, allowing Ohio Final Boss and the man to battle infinitely if they so like. One thing Ohio Final Boss noticed was he could not harm this man at all. In fact, it seemed every time he hit him, no matter what the attack was, he would simply smile and flex his multiversal muscles. Once the man was satisfied with the fight, if you could call it that,
See, we agree. Look, I told you. Giga Chad is just such a Chad. He can just counter out abilities. Like, I told you. This man is a. See, I told you this man is a massive W.
a man or being who remained out of the memeverse due to wanting to give the other powerhouses a chance. Eventually,
Oh,
he
it's
decided he'd
back.
like to create a
It's back. It's back on my screen.
his power into Ohio, turning it into a country that dwarfed America and giving whoever could harness it all of his powers. This isn't to say that Giga Chad and Ohio Final Boss are even, however. Giga Chad exists and also doesn't. So Ohio Final Boss does remain the strongest being in the memeverse existence since he is tangible, unlike Giga Chad, who chose to project a form just for Ohio Final Boss to prove himself. If Cosmic Giga Chad were to show his true body, his true form, it would reach into our reality and probably result in him taking everyone's girlfriends, boyfriends, partners, whatever. Anyways,
Okay.
Giga Chad informed Ohio Final Boss that it is his body that is holding him back, since his body is merely mortal and trying to contain the power of an outerversal above fiction god resulted in these weird
Okay.
outbursts and other occurrences. He gave him a choice. He could renounce his physical form and similarly to Giga Chad remain in a void so no one was harmed, or continue to train his mind and body. Of course, Ohio Final Boss chose to return to his family. Now, who would win if they did fight all out? Because clearly here, Giga Chad held
Ooh.
back, and Ohio Final Boss wasn't intent
This is
on
the
killing, so his
controversial
family
part.
wasn't at risk. Well, as I said before, Cosmic Giga Chad exists outside of any fictional verse. He instead projects himself into these universes as a meme, and even then he is too strong to coexist. If you watch your favorite show and look closely, Giga Chad can be seen in the background, hiding himself as best as possible, not to disrupt the plots of these verses. In the end, Giga
Garo is
Chad
kind of a
possesses
Chad,
more power
honestly.
than Ohio Final Boss, but Ohio Final Boss is still the strongest to exist in the memeverse, being the embodiment of Giga Chad's powers and message. Speaking of Ohio Final Boss, I mentioned earlier he was struggling to contain some new powers. The man has now gained Toon Force, Swordplay, and Ohio Rage, just to name a few things. Ohio Rage is an ability that gets rid of his morals and common sense to allow Ohio to take over him, fighting at full power briefly. He will continue to get stronger and make Giga Chad proud. But as of right now, Giga Chad, the creator of Ohio, is technically a stronger being. However, new foes are constantly arising, including clones of Ohio Final Boss himself. Could this threat finally be the one to take the role as strongest being in existence? Find out in the next video, guys.
See, as much as I love the lore, I still don't think that even with all of this, I still don't think that the Detroit Devil should even be close. He's just a cheap copy. He shouldn't even honestly be taken seriously, if we're being real. So even with all of this, I still don't think that, I still think that the one video that he made is kind of dumb. Because he could have just had the Florida man. He could have had the Detroit guy die really quick, and it still would have been a good video because of the Florida man.
Subscribe, leave a comment, and we'll continue to scale the memeverse. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace.
There's another video? We watched the next video. What? Interesting. How strong is Giga Chad? We watched all the videos. There's more? What do you mean the next episode? We watched it. Oh my gosh. We just rewatched this one? Okay. I just thought this was a random TikTok, but I mean, I'm down. It's like an old man in a rest home. Oh, shoot! All right. That's the lore. That is the lore right there. Ladies and gentlemen. Most of it I agree with. The only thing that I disagree with is that the Detroit Devil even somewhat scales to the Ohio Final Boss. I know it's for lore, so it makes sense, but I still don't think it should be a conversation, if I'm being 100% honest. And I think it would have made more sense if, the cheap copy just got one-tapped. Not to critique this man too much, you know what I mean? It's just he's a cheap copy. He should be getting one-tapped, right? Alright, I am going to have to probably wrap it up here. Remember, the video is going to be coming out tomorrow, hopefully. I'll try to get it out tomorrow. And that's all I have to say. I got to go eat dinner, all that. So, GG's to everyone in the chat. See you the next stream, whenever that will be. All right.